I'm passionate about photos. Like I got into photography when my kids were young and little, and I think seeing pictures or seeing images or even seeing people out in public breastfeeding, I think that is so important for people to see it, because I think when people see it, then it's normalized and people feel more comfortable with it. So I thought it'd be great to focus on Aboriginal mums and just to see and learn for myself, what the history was and things like that for breastfeeding with Aboriginal families as well. When I first breastfed my daughter, my oldest daughter, I didn't really know a whole lot about breastfeeding, and so I learned a lot as I went. With my second, I have since become a nurse and worked in public health, so I had a lot more knowledge and background in breastfeeding, but I still did encounter some challenges. With the knowledge that I had, I was able to overcome those challenges with a lot of support and learning.
The support that you can provide your wife, being there and supporting, and I think everyone that I've been involved with supports it and understands the importance of it.
So April asked me when I was pregnant with my son, and she wanted to take pictures of me in the first moments after I had him, and I said I'm a big supporter of breastfeeding, so I said absolutely. I went to my Aboriginal organizations, so the White Buffalo and the LMO, which are both the Métis organizations in Kamloops. They've been super supportive with trying to find mums that I could photograph.
We're happy to help with the project because we work with a lot of young mothers. We feel that breastfeeding is so important, not just from a health perspective, but breastfeeding really bonds the mother and the child. Aboriginal Leadership's Circle caucus for the BC Nurses Union is supportive as well, and which is very nice because my project does focus on sort of in the hospital environment and that first moment. So to have support from the Nursing Association is great too. So I really feel blessed about having them for sure. Breastfeeding is not always going to be easy. It is a challenge, but the benefits that you gain and that your baby gain outweigh the challenges that you might face. And some of the most important things about breastfeeding initiation and duration are those first moments after birth. And I totally saw that in my job a lot where, mums, as soon as that baby's born, if the most amount of time, at least they recommend at least 2 hours that the baby stays with the mom and skin to skin, which is super important to get that first breastfeed started. And sometimes that's not always possible though. There's lots of challenges that come in the way and things like that too. But if we can try to promote that, that definitely helps. I think it was very special to capture those first moments because the first moment when I get to look at the baby and the first moment he actually latches on is in itself is really special to me. So to be able to have it captured and in a way that will promote other moms to do so was really beautiful. It's always been seen as being the most healthy thing for a child, and it's just a very nice part of parenting. Focusing on those first moments after birth it's just so important to get that time in, right? So I want to promote that and emphasize that, and I think that photos is a great way to and some of my ideas, I thought about like having breastfeeding photos like in hospitals, right, on the walls and things like that, and just so people see them everywhere, right, and then and hopefully mums, more and more mums will feel comfortable with it because it's more normalized. So I think image and what people see is really important.